What's going on YouTube? Hoagie1685 here, and today we are going to do a fuel filter on my third gen Cummins here. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do, here's the fuel filter canister right here. The first thing we're going to do, here's the drain cock here, this yellow valve plastic handle here. What you're going to do is you're going to push that towards the driver's side of the truck to the right to open it up, and there's a hose on the bottom of the canister here, and it drains down to the bottom of the truck. So I always go down there, I have a little glass jar, I collect all the fuel in there, and I have a look at it and make sure, see if there's any water or dirt in there. And so yeah, we're gonna get underneath the truck right now and we're going to drain that canister. So there's my fancy diesel catching jar. It's it's actually a Classico jar, 650 mil, and it seems to pick up, it holds like the perfect amount of fuel from the canister. It's pretty much full when it's emptied. So here's the hose there. I actually bought another hose and extended it because it wasn't quite as long. So now it's nice and long now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna drain it. Alright, so now we got our jar in position. We'll go ahead and reach down and, like I said, push it to the driver's side, the right of the truck, and open her up. There we go. She's filling up full of diesel. So we'll just give that a minute to drain, and yeah, we'll continue on. So once you get that canister drained and emptied, first thing you're going to want to do before you forget is shut this drain cock off. Again, opposite way of what you did before. Push it back towards the engine block. It should be straight 90 degrees to the canister, and you know it's good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take the top off the canister here, the fuel filter housing. And for that, it is an 1.1/8" socket. Fits perfect. Go ahead and pop her on there. It's a little snug because it's seated by an O-ring. Once you get her loosened up, she goes nice. Go. And you pull it up, just give it a second, you're gonna hear fuel coming off of it. Just let her drain there for a sec. Pull her out. Get her around all the wiring and everything. There we go. She looks pretty nasty. Actually quite black. And I only have, I don't know, maybe 10,000 K on this, something like that. So I'll show you the new one here. Forgot to show you. This is how much fuel came out. Almost a full jar. And yeah, it looks nice and clean. Obviously there's a water separator on the canister, so there's no water in here, but I just use this diesel now to start fires. So here's the filter I use. It's a Baldwin PF7977, and this is a 5 micron filter. The OEM ones, I believe, are like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're 8 micron. So here's your brand new filter compared to the old one. And yeah, we'll go throw that in now. It comes with a new O-ring for your lid here. There's an O-ring right here. So if you take a good look at this one, if it's fine, I would just leave it. But if you want, it comes with a new one, so throw it on if you want. So yeah. Okay guys, so the old filter, you just snap it out of these clips here. They just hold it in place. Here's the new filter, and you want the hole facing up, or it's going to be facing down when it's in the fuel filter canister. And you just click her in. It just clicks in, and you should be able to turn it. If you can't turn it, it's not clicked in right. So we know it's in there good. So this is how it goes in the truck, right? Hole facing down. Okay, now we'll go ahead and pop her in there. Try not to touch your nice new clean filter on too much stuff. Just pop her back in, and then obviously when you're screwing this back on, it is a plastic lid, so try not to cross thread it. Make sure it's starting properly. Make sure, always get her started by hand. Okay, so we'll get the ratchet on her now. And you'll, for how tight to tighten it, you'll know when it bottoms out. It's gonna come to a stop, and that's it. So there's no, to my knowledge, no torque spec on it. You'll see when it comes to a stop here. There, basically came to a stop there, and I just give her a little cinch, and away we go. So like I said, first things first, close that drain valve for sure before you forget. As soon as you're done draining it, close that, because that'll suck. And yeah, we're pretty much done now, guys. We're just gonna turn the key on. I got a Raptor 100 gallon per hour lift pump, so I mean it's gonna fill that canister in no time. If you don't have a lift pump and you just got your standard in-tank lift pump, what you can do is when you turn the key on, you'll hear the pump come on in the tank. It'll come on for, I don't know, 15 seconds or something like that. You might need to cycle the key on and off about 3 times in order for it to fill that canister, and then your truck should start right up. Like I said, I got the Raptor 100, so it's, when I turn the key on, it comes on and it'll fill that in no time. So I'll go ahead and show you the gauges, fuel pressure gauge, as I turn the key on, and we'll watch the pressure go up. Yeah guys, fuel filters are one of the most important things you can do to a diesel truck. Yeah, you got to keep on top of them. This filter here, the Baldwin, was I think like 13 bucks, so that's pretty good. I bought it at my local transport shop. And the Mopar one, the OEM one, is like 43. But it's important, guys, to keep on top of your fuel filters. Make sure you change them a lot, because you're protecting your injectors, so that's a biggie. So here's the fuel pressure gauge here. We're going to turn the key on. Raptor's on now. We're building pressure. And there we go. That canister should be full. And we're sitting around, well, the grid heater's on right now. Actually, I think it's still filling. Yep. There we go. So we're going to start the truck now. We'll watch the gauge. So she fired right up because, yeah, I got the Raptor, so it fills it fast. So the grid heater's on right now. You can see the volts coming up and down. So you're going to see my fuel pressure go up and down. But she starts, so we'll go check for leaks, make sure everything's good. Everything seems to be good, guys, so we'll go ahead and shut the truck off. So yeah, that's how you change a fuel filter. Sorry about that, guys. Fuel filter in a 3rd gen 5.9 Cummins. Make sure you like and subscribe, and comment if you got any questions, and yeah, I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Make it feel heavy. Stay